This is a really interesting question because what we see Google doing with trying to limit the use of virtual offices and essentially saying in their guidelines, if you're not there staffing an office, don't use it as a Google My Business place. But that doesn't mean that you can't rank well, especially organically. So at a high level answering that question is, can you rank well in organic, specifically non-local listings? Of course, that's not as tied to a physical office, although they are connected. So we're not saying that like, oh, you're going to be first in organic and not have a map listing whatsoever. But where you run the risk is you can also rank well locally, but you run the risk of either Google understanding more about your office over time, or somebody flags your listing as being a virtual office and essentially saying this is against Google's guidelines. So if you're relying on that local listing generating a lot of business for you and then suddenly that falls off, that's going to be a big impact. So we would have always advised our clients, don't take that risk. It's just not worth it. You might end up making a little bit more money in the short term, but you can't plan long-term success around a virtual office, generally speaking. So if you're in a virtual office now, I would recommend working towards trying to find a real location, if possible. If not, you might just want to keep rolling the dice, but it's never really recommended because chances are it's going to be removed or suspended at some point over time.